So then. Okay, I have a bit of a story on this one. So a few weeks ago, I had the bright idea of being like, oh hey, let's play The World Ends With You. Definitely. That sounds like a game that will be really interesting to poke at, and whatnot. Then I ran into a whole bunch of issues with... what's his nuts? Trials of Mana. And it's been an absolute train wreck trying to finally complete the B-side playthrough for that. I wanted this particular project to be like an interim thing. I'd end Trials of Mana B-side around late June, then dedicate a good month for The World Ends With You, and play through that, then come back to do the C-side playthrough. And then Annis and the Black Rabbite happened, and I was an idiot, and it's just been a flail fest. To the point that even right now, trying to get everything together for this particular project, it's been a flail fest. I've had to dedicate a lot of time toward creating a whole bunch of artworks, a whole bunch of other things. I wanted to try and find some way of showing off some extra information in places, but unfortunately, the tools don't exist, so I needed to think up another solution. But I can at least say that I have most of everything that I want, with one exception, the title card. I have an idea as to what I want to do for the title card, but I haven't had the time to even dedicate for line work. Chances are I'll try to complete it within the coming week or the next week when we get back to TWEWY, but just in case, that's a thing. And so you could see how much dedicated effort I've put in for this project. Voila! We have an overlay. This overlay took, I want to say, an hour or two at worst, because I needed to figure out a decent design that would work with The World Ends With You, but not be too visually distracting, such I went basic. Well, incredibly basic, honestly. I could have added more details here and there, but hey, gotta make do. Other than that, there are a couple other things that I'll need to tab in, but we'll get to those. For now, though,
out of my face. You're blocking my view. Shut up. Stop talking. Just go the hell away. All the world needs is me. I got my values. So you can keep yours, all right? I don't get people. Never have, never will.
the? I can hear voices in my head. What just happened? And where'd this pin come from? Wonder if there's a connection. Touch the pin at the lower right of the bottom screen to try out the scanning ability. You can end this scan and return to the normal field screen by touching the same pin again. So, what are the reasons why this particular project took a while in order to get to this point? And yes, I've had to go through a lot of hoops. Is because I'm playing the original DS version. I don't have a DS capture card, so I need to find some way to work around it. And the current setup is, well, to say the least, finicky. For now, it seems to work, and that's a good thing. I'll just leave it at that. Slowly, we'll be introduced to more and more things to pay attention to as the game goes on. I'll try to explain them the best I can along the way. In the meantime, scanning thoughts. Tap the pin icon that's over in the bottom right, and you get to see this. Any blue bubble is a thought that you can scan. And a good chunk of these are just flavor text. Some of them do point to other things that either may be important to the story or otherwise are important to NG+. Well, I say NG+, but we'll get to that. Voices. Definitely voices. But why? Am I hearing people's thoughts? What the hell is this pin? Huh? Whose phone? Mine? Reach 10:04. Is it reach 104? You have 60 minutes. Fail and face erasure. The Reapers. Oh, that's cute. See ya, spam. Deleted. Huh? Still there. It's like the junk mail from hell. Ugh! My hand!
Huh? What? Huh?
Frogs! Ugh! What the? They attacked me! What do they want with me? Down, Froggy! When it comes to combat, it's divided between the two screens. For now, at least, we just have the bottom screen to worry about. On here, we control Neku with the stylus. Drag around to have him walk, drag quickly to have him run. But as of current, we have no way to defend ourselves. As a result, the first thing that's going to be taught to us is how to run from combat. And while we're on the subject of combat, we also get something else I need to introduce. There are multiple party members that you can get within this game, and I went out of my way to create an iteration the top half artwork for each and every one of them. So, introducing Zinnia as Neku, for whatever reason. Why not? Press the start button to pause combat, choose gotta bounce, and you can hopefully run. You can't run from every battle, though. Another important aspect to know, whenever you dash, you become invincible for a short time. Specifically, it's like around 30 frames from when you initiate the dash onward. You can use that to evade certain attacks quickly. However, be warned, when we finally get party members, escaping too often will piss off your party member. This is a gameplay mechanic. What the hell is going on? Somebody, help! Hey, everyone, stop ignoring me! What is this place? Crap, I gotta run. If you're the type and pay very special attention to this sequence, you'll have a lot of spoilers to look at. So don't. Just vaguely take it in. Enjoy it. Man, here we go again. Stop whining. We haven't had work in like forever. Exactly. Feels like the Monday after vacation. You'd prefer a permanent vacation? Day 1 has the most players. Now's our chance to rack up some points. How else are you gonna make up for last month? Alright. 1 week won't kill me. Probably. Hey, while we're at it, how about we play a little game? A game? Yeah, so it doesn't feel much like work. Come on, you love it. Oh yeah, you know me. Alright. What's the game? How about Reaper Sport 3? A player hunt. Let's see who bags the most players during today's mission. Are you joking? That's no fun at all. You don't like it? Then I'm gonna crush you. There's no contest. Ooh, zing. Now I actually have to try. You know the drill. Loser buys winner a hot bowl of ramen. Should be safe here. Ugh, freaking frogs! Just leave me alone. I didn't do anything to you. Yeah, unfortunately, that's how the noise works. Doesn't matter who you are, they want your ass. They vanished! Why are people disappearing? What's happening? Why am I even here? What the hell? They're gonna get me. Huh? You! Forge a pact with me! I kinda got my hands full. Listen, if we forge a pact, we can beat the noise. Who cares about a little noise? You wanna be erased? Hurry up! There's no time! Make a pact with me, please! Alright. I accept. What's with the light show? Here! Use this pin. But the funny lights. I'll explain later. Right now, we have to stop the noise. Okay. Get ready.
You're good as gone.
Alright, so we got a couple things I need to introduce here. First up, yes, first party member, Shiki. Another artwork for her. And let's see, which one of these was the appropriate pin for Firestorm? None of those. Watch it be the last one that I click on. God damn it. I fucking called it. Here we go. Yes, all of those were slightly spoiler for pins that we'll get in the future. But I figured it'd be nice to show off what pins I have currently, and those will be displayed in the upper right. This will be a running list, and I expect to do a lot of flipping in the future. But anyway, our first pin, Firestorm. Drag across empty space, and you create a trail of fire that deals damage to enemies that run into it. It's a fairly basic pin, and one of a kind, actually. No other pin in this game that I remember actually has this sight. Well, for the DS version, at least.
You're good as gone.
Every pin in the game has both a boot and a reboot timer. For some pins, this boot timer is 0, so that means they're initially available. Others when they finally run out of energy, need some time to recharge. Case in point right here. I believe the boot time for this pin is like 5 or 6 seconds. Ow. Until it reboots, it's unusable. At that, let's take the time to introduce our first enemy here. I believe it's called...
That was nothing.
something Frog. I don't remember fully its name. It wasn't Big Ben Frog, because that's an upgraded version. But regardless, if I remember correctly, they've got 100 HP, standard 100 attack power, no weaknesses. They're relatively simple to deal with, they're common enemies, you won't struggle. That fire. I did that? What, you can use the pin? You must be really good at psychs. Guess I found the right partner, huh? That's what you call those flames? A psych? Yep. And now that we've made a pact, the noise won't come after us. In other words, we're safe. Right. See? All gone. All gone. So, what are the noise? They're those monsters we just fought. Duh. Monsters. Sure. And psychs? Is that what this pin is for? Anyway, where are my manners? My name is Shiki Misaki. Call me Shiki. I call this whack. We've got a long week ahead of us. A week? Week of what? The Reaper's game is 7 days long, you know? Reapers? Excuse me? Who's this Blake? So what's your name? Forget her. Where am I? How did I get here? Come on, tell me your name. The sign says Shibuya Station. Why am I in Shibuya? Something wrong? Wait, the intersection. I just need to retrace my steps. Oh. Hey, wait for me! Why are you following me? Why are you making yourself so hard to follow? Screw you, I go where I want. And go where? We're trapped in here. What? Don't be stupid. You're the one being stupid. We made a pact. We're supposed to stick together. You can't be the noise alone. You can't survive. Survive what? The game! Don't you want to win? Play games on your own time. Hey, that's not funny. They'll erase us if we don't win. You saw what happened to those people. You want to join them? Besides, we're partners. Partners work together. No way. Don't make me a part of this. You're already a part of this. You're a player, just like me. What? I'm not playing anything. Oh yeah? Then why do you have a player pin? Don't you have a timer on your hand? I do. What the hell? See, you're part of the Reaper's game too. We don't have time for this. The clock's ticking. We've only got 20 minutes. Let's hurry to 10-4. 10-4? What's that? 10-4. 104? You got the mail, right? Reach 104 or face erasure. Oh, that junk mail. Please. What kind of nut would believe that? And then again, this day has been pretty weird. And she's gonna follow me anyway. May as well go along and try to figure this out. Alright, you win. Lead the way. Good. Now, for the last time, tell me your name. Neku. Neku Sakuraba. Neku, huh? Cute name. Shut up. Alright, Neku, let's get over to 10-4. Ugh! It's blocked. There's no way past. We can't get through? This is the way to 10-4. Why do I feel like I'm being watched? That guy over there. What's he staring at? Pact confirmed. What are we gonna do about the wall? Huh? Neku, it's open! What's up with that? No idea. Lucky break, I guess. Come on, we gotta keep moving. Something about that guy in red.
Huh?
Where'd he go? Weird. Made it. The timer vanished. Mission complete. What big deal? Only an idiot would screw up on day one. Who's there? Oh no, a Reaper? Reaper. You two are gonna get erased sooner or later. Oh, oops. Sorry. You two are gonna get erased sooner or later, so come on. Help a girl out and earn me a few points, yeah? Those monsters again. Neku, you know how to fight now, right? This time, focus your thoughts on me. What? Fight your own battles. Please! To stop the noise. Fine. Come on! The DS version of The World Ends With You has you dealing with combat on both screens. On the bottom screen, you'll control Neku, have him navigate around the touch screen and avoid enemies while also using the sights that he has equipped. On the top screen, however, you'll be using your partner character, in this case, Shiki. Shiki's relatively simple to understand. Press left, right, and up. Left, right, up, and down. You can also use A, B, X, and Y to attack enemies. For every time you hit a button, you'll have Shiki command her little toy, Mr. Mew, to attack at targets. When you finally collect a card, at the end of a line of combos within the combo map, then she'll perform a finisher, deal a whole bunch more damage. But don't worry if it's a little too complicated for you to control both characters at once. The developers thought of this. You can, if you're idle for enough time, then your partner will take care of things on their own. Well, for attacking, rather. For right now, at least, things are relatively simple. So it's just a matter of mashing the buttons. Good, now we can fight together. We can beat the noise faster as a team. Let's do this. From now on, as you take damage, your party health will decrease. Regardless of who takes damage, both party members suffer for it. If you take too much, you're erased, and it's game over. However, there is a way that you can deal with enemies faster. By attacking enemies repeatedly with pins, or with your partner, you'll build up energy and pass along a light puck. For every successive pass of the light puck, you deal... your finisher with the Psych will deal more and more damage. This scales up to a chain of, I believe, 5. Of course, if you screw up the combo at any point, then the power of the light puck drops. So be careful. Is it over? Not yet, Neku. Over there. This one looks tough. Like I've got a choice. Hey, stalker. I'm not a stalker. Whatever, just don't mess this up. I won't. Passing around the light puck is going to be especially useful for taking out large enemies. Case in point, our new enemy here. I believe it's called a lupus? Don't quote me on that. But regardless, these guys... Oh no wait, sorry, it's Monolithic Grizzly Bear, so Urus, I think. Ow. They're fairly big, somewhat tanky, but they have about the same attack power as the frogs that we've already dealt with. The bigger issue really is their reach. They have pretty good reach for their attacks. To make up for it though, they're pretty slow. Provided you're able to stay out of their way and attack them with, say, projectiles, you're pretty good. By defeating foes, you gain 2 things. XP and PP. Make your jokes now. XP will give you team levels, which will increase your HP. Pinpoints, rather, will level up the psychs of the pins you're using.
We did it. You heard her. Day 1 is nothing. What if the missions only get harder? We've got 6 more days. Are we gonna make it? I don't want to be erased.
Can't believe this. Why am I stuck here? What if I'm erased? What the hell kind of game is this? This can't be right. Ugh. I'm really stuck here? In Shibuya? The first day, Reaper's game. Chapter closed. You can save at any point by opening up the pause menu, but otherwise, you're presented a point to save after every single chapter ends. Make sure to save. There are also some important statistics to go over on this screen, too. Your Esper rank, your Esper points, those increase as you level up more psychs. There's also noise completion, clothing completion, etc., etc. We'll explain things as we go. Where am I now?
I hope this works out.
Hey,
Don't scare me like that!
grow up. You're obnoxious.
Is something wrong?
Where are we?
Isn't this the underpass by the station? I can hear the trains.
That's weird. How'd we get here?
There's the mission. Set the cursed sculpture free. You have 60 minutes. Tail and face erasure.
Timer's back. What's it for?
The mission. You really don't know? If we don't clear the mission before the timer hits 0, we'll both be erased.
Sounds crazy to me. But maybe not that crazy. I saw it happen to those people by the station. And met a Reaper. Can't believe I'm even entertaining that thought. But I know what I heard. Wait. Why'd the date change on my phone?
The day must have gone by.
What?
I think we fell asleep after the mission. But that's okay. We need to focus on today.
Have you lost your mind? It's anything but okay. We were in the middle of the street. In broad daylight. Why would we fall asleep?
So this cursed sculpture... It's gotta be talking about the statue of Hachiko.
Maybe we passed out? And then woke up here? Everything in between is a blank.
But then, what's the curse? Neku?
Did somebody drag us here, or...?
Come on, Neku, pay attention. Hey! What, now you're ignoring me? If we don't work together, we'll fail the mission. You don't have to be like this. What am I doing wrong? Alright, no point in standing here. Let's go find Hachiko.
Where have I seen this guy before?
Neku! Hachiko is this way! Come on!
Go yourself. Yo.
Another wall?
So now we're trapped in here.
Oh, we'll never finish the mission now.
All she ever does is whine. Why not?
Because this is the way to Hachiko.
And we have to get through. We got past the wall yesterday. There's some kind of rule.
What should we do? Don't just stand there, think of something!
I am thinking. Maybe if for just 1 minute you could stop your bit.
Neku, what is it?
That guy in the red hoodie, I've seen him before.
Neku, what are you looking at? That guy, do you know him?
I remember. He was at the crossing yesterday, by the wall. Who is he? Maybe I'll try reading his mind. But we can't.
What is it?
I can't read him.
What?
What? You can't scan him?
I had no trouble scanning people yesterday. Maybe the rules changed? Or maybe the pin's broken.
We finished the mission without being able to scan?
What if it's just him? Maybe he's special.
Neku,
What now?
that guy's coming right toward us.
You. Scan and erase all the noise in this area.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Those are the conditions to move on.
I don't see any noise.
The world is more than just what you think. This is what you see.
He left. What a creeper.
I don't know what his deal is, but he's part of the game, that's for sure. Which can only mean one thing. Interesting. His kind can't be scanned? The world is more than just what you see. So to find the noise... Hey, let's get rid of the noise.
How? They're not here.
Yeah, they are. We just have to scan for them.
You think? Alright, let's try it. First, I meant to ask you. Shouldn't you try some other psychs? You've got more pins, don't you?
Hints.
Yeah. They should have given you a whole bunch.
You're right. In my pocket.
Why not test them out?
How?
Remember the flame pin yesterday?
This one?
Well, I wasn't able to use it. So maybe...
I get it. Certain pins only work for certain people. I gotta try them all and see. Talk about hassle. Alright, let's see what I can do. While scanning around, you might find noise symbols. The color of the noise symbol determines different things. We'll get to them in a bit. Just know that by clicking on a noise symbol, you initiate combat. Orange noises are usually mandatory battles.
Watch yourself.
And a couple moments. Every pin activates usually one of multiple different ways. There are several different activation codes for pins, and they usually vary. The simplest and easiest to understand is touch pins. Simply touch empty space or touch an enemy, and you'll deal damage to it. The two pins we have now are Lightning and Force Rounds. Lightning is fairly powerful, but requires you to tap a target specifically within their center in order to damage them. Tapping anywhere else won't do anything. The pin will deal damage to whatever enemy you tap. It's fairly decent damage. And I think it also has a chance to test life. I could be wrong on that one. Force Rounds, however, will fire when you touch empty space and go in that direction. The firing patterns are specific, though. Specifically, it's a cone in front of and behind neck. Tap too high, and you'll eventually hit the cap on there. Tap too low, same thing. Force Rounds is pretty good for dealing with enemies that are directly in front of or behind you, but otherwise it struggles to combat anything at your flanks, you know, above or below. However, the pin does make up for it by being able to pierce through enemies, which Thunderbolt doesn't exactly do.
Your good is gone.
Our next two pins, Firestorm, which we've already explained, but there's also Psychokinesis. Within battle maps, you may find objects, like barricades here. You may be able to interact with them depending on the psychs you have equipped. With Psychokinesis, slash across a target, you know, drag quickly across them, to send them flying in the vector. The Psychokinesis pin is fairly powerful, dealing physical damage to targets, but it's fairly finicky to use for a couple of different reasons. One, the simple fact that you have to slash across the target, and that can be finicky, because you usually have to hit around the center of the object in the first place. Sometimes you can get lucky, sometimes not so much. At that, not every battle map has obstacles that you can interact with, and in the cases where they don't exist, then you're kind of screwed.
Who's next?
At that, while it deals pretty good damage to targets, there is another problem that we get into at Psychokinesis. The simple fact that you have to slash across a target as opposed to any of the other commands, it's really finicky. It's a decent pin, it could be better.
Watch yourself.
Shockwave. Shockwave is a pin that activates by slashing a target. You'll immediately move to the target and deal physical damage to them. Do it repeatedly, and you'll be able to execute a combo against them. However, unlike most shot-based pins, physical ones like Shockwave here work a little differently. Provided you have at least enough Psychokinesis energy within the pin in order to start triggering it, you can continue slashing to finish up the combo, even if you've run out of power. Physical pins like these tend to be very reliable, but due to my current setup, it's going to be a little tricky using them. 1, and 2, I generally prefer projectile pins anyway. I'm still going to have to carry some physical ones just in case. And yes, so you know, pin damage is divided between physical and projectile, and some enemies may resist one, the other, or both. Keep that in mind.
You were right. We have to scan to see the noise.
That takes care of all of them. Objective met.
But what about the wall? It's still... Huh? It's gone. Why?
Because we took out the noise.
So that's the trick to getting past these walls. But that's odd.
What's odd?
I heard you can only beat the noise in pairs, but I fought them alone.
Me too.
I couldn't see you while I was fighting.
Because he was in the other zone. The noise exists simultaneously in 2 zones, and the only way to defeat them is by purging them from both.
Wait, but... what's with that guy?
He knows too much. He must be one of them.
Well, anyway, you did great.
What?
You were able to use all the pins.
So?
You're kinda like some psych... You're like some kind of psych genius.
Ah, come on. Using a couple pins doesn't make anyone a genius. Don't be naive. The bigger question is where these came from.
Huh? Neku, you have 2 player pins.
So?
So why 2? You only need 1.
How should I know? Why do I have any of them? I need them for psychs, so I could stop the noise from killing me. But how'd I get them?
Well, 2's better than 1. So, like, don't feel bad.
You're the one who said I only needed 1.
Look how lucky I am. My partner's a Psychways. A genius. You're a genius, Neku. I'd never make it without you.
If you're gonna flatter someone, you could try to sound a little genuine.
Neku, you listening? Stop that! I'm just trying to be nice.
I'm listening.
Well, how am I supposed to tell when you just stand there? Take off those headphones. It's rude.
Would you shut the hell up? I just met you. I don't like you. I don't give a rat's ass if you think I'm rude.
You don't have to yell.
What am I gonna do? And she's playing with her phone? Ah, forget this.
Hey, wait up! Neku! Stop! Wait for me! Where are you going? I'm your partner! Got you punks now. And who's there?
Oops, got you punks now. You got us good yesterday, but today I'ma crush you, yo.
What? You got the wrong person. Neku, you know this guy?
Don't insult me. Need a hint? Go ask your friends.
Friends? What are you talking about?
Shut up, yo. You ain't fooling me. I can't scan you. You gotta be with him. You can't You can't outsmart me, yo.
Wait, just... Beat, stop it. They're not Reapers. They're players, just like us.
What?
See? They got player pins. Players must not be able to scan each other. Remember? You couldn't scan me either.
Oh. Oh, he says. Yo, sorry I jumped to conclusions.
No worries, you just gave us a start.
Yesterday, this pink-haired chick cornered us before we could get to 1004. Or 104. Then Pinky sicked a bunch of noise on us. This was up bad, yo.
So that's why you were out for payback.
Yep. Hey, hold up. We should do
Yeah? Hey, hold up. We should do introductions.
The name's Beat, and this is my, my partner, Ryan.
Hello. Hi, I'm Shiki. That over there is Neku. He's my partner.
What's up with the phones? He's still mad?
No, he's just Neku. Don't feel bad.
Hey, I know. Let me give you a tip for making up to make up for jumping this. You figure out how to use your phones yet?
Our cell phones? Well, we don't get any calls. Sending messages doesn't work either. All we do with ours is check the mission mail. Why, do they do anything else? We played around for a bit and found some things.
Whoa, you mean you ain't using yours? You two gonna get owned down the road, yo.
I guess.
It's cool. You two got questions? You ask us. Gotta put our heads together, you feel me?
So, about the phone.
Yeah, you can use it to pick out your pins.
Pick 'em out? How? Well, why don't you take this pin? Then you could try it out. We can keep it?
Sure, we had extras.
Thanks. So, who's this girl with the pink hair?
That cow?
She attacked us when Scramble Crossing. Those black wings, she's probably a Reaper.
Yeah, we couldn't scan her.
So it doesn't work on Reapers. Or on other players, apparently. Guess we found that out the hard way.
Sorry.
So if she's a Reaper, does that mean she gives out the missions?
Who knows? Yo, that reminds me. What's up with today's mission? It don't make sense, yo.
Yeah, about that.